If you own a home or you plan to come to the Myrtle Beach area to buy a home, this single piece of paper could be the difference in property taxes of $1,800 or getting slapped with $4,200 on the exact same home. Most out-of-state buyers have no idea that by default, you get taxed at the 6% rate, unless you prove otherwise. Now, in this quick video, I'm going to show you exactly how the Horry County property tax system works, how to qualify for the primary rate, the math behind the 4% and the 6% rate, and most importantly, the simple application process so you can save every single dollar on your property taxes.
Let's break down why this happens. Here in South Carolina, real estate is assessed at two ratios, 4 and 6%. Now, these percentages are not where you're going to pay 4 or 6% of the value. It's just your taxable base for the county to apply against with the millage. Now, here's the difference. The 4% rate is primary residence only. So if you are going to be living in the house as your primary residence, then you're going to get the 4% rate. And the 6% rate is for all of the second homes, the investment properties, the short-term, long-term rentals, basically your non-primary resident owners. Now, here is where buyers get caught off guard. Our county automatically assesses you at 6% after you buy a property until you apply for the primary residence, proving that the property is indeed your primary residence and you're living there. So let's go ahead and take a look at and see what this is actually going to cost you in real dollars. And we're going to start off with a primary residence rate of 4%. So we're going to use an example of a property that you bought for $350,000. Now, you don't want to look at the settlement statement at what the previous owner, the seller that's selling your property, is paying in property taxes, because that's what's prorated on the settlement statement. You want to look at forward at what you paid for the property and how the county is going to assess it as the value. So your annual tax bill typically comes out to around $1,400 to $1,800, depending on your specific area and the millage there. So an easy way to determine your property taxes here in the area, take $350,000 as your legal residence. It's going to be 4% of that number. And then you're going to multiply an average millage for the entire area of 0.2127. That is probably going to be the number divided by 50% of what you're going to pay in property taxes as your primary residence. Now, at the 6% rate, that's completely different. The exact same home of $350,000 generates a tax bill around $4,000 to $4,500 because you lose the owner-occupied school tax exemption. So they give a little tax exemption on your property taxes if it's your primary residence. That's roughly double or triple the bill. And here's the crazy part. Agents fail to tell their buyer about this. And a lot of times when buyers get into an investment property, they're sitting here going, why is my tax bill for $5,000? I saw online that was only $1,400. Well, they failed to tell their buyer that your property tax amount is going to go up, and now the numbers don't make sense. And if you escrow your taxes into a mortgage, then what's worse is you're going to turn around and your mortgage payment is going to jump $250, $300 just like that. And then when you try and call your mortgage company to try and figure out what's going on, they're going to have no idea what you're talking about, because South Carolina is very specific to this two type of property tax ratio. And then if you're a buyer that lives in the property, you're going to be expecting a $1,400 property tax bill when it's actually going to be $5,000. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow, because now you got to rush and hurry up and trying to apply to get that rate reduced. So here's the big question. How do you lock in the 4% rate? Well, if this isn't truly your primary residence, you're not going to be able to get away with it. All right. The county does audit property tax bills. And if you're, online marketing to rent your property and you're getting the primary residence rate, they will find out. And then they will turn around and they'll assess you for back years of, secondary rate. So the Horry County Assessor's Office does require proof that the home is your legal residence. You can't just say it's where I live and then get the 4% rate. Now, before filling out the application, gather these 4 core items. The first one is going to be your South Carolina driver's license or state ID. And it's going to have the updated new property address where you just bought. So you're going to have to go to the DMV, turn around, get a South Carolina license updated to here. Second thing is South Carolina vehicle registration. So you're going to have to register your vehicle in South Carolina or at your new address. So those 2 things both be done at the DMV. Now, if you're here in the Myrtle Beach area, you can just walk across the street from the DMV and the tax assessor's office is right there. But you also need a couple more documents. The third one, your most recent federal and South Carolina income tax returns, if that applies. And the fourth one is going to be a closing settlement statement showing the purchase date and showing that you are the legal owner of the property. Now, here's a crucial tip. Here's what you got to understand. Your driver's license, vehicle registration, tax address must match the property address across the board. Okay, you can't get the South Carolina license and then keep your vehicle registration in your New York or Pennsylvania plates. So if there's a typo or a mismatch, then the county will flag it and reject the application. So make sure everything is up and up. Now, filing your application is pretty simple. Once you have the documentation ready, you can complete the Horry County Special Assessment Legal Resident Application online through the Horry County Taxpayer Services Portal, which I did put a link to that directly to help you out. And what you want to do is after you close on your property, immediately go get your new driver's license at the DMV, get your vehicle registered, take your settlement statement, and immediately turn around and apply. Another option is you can mail or deliver the application at the tax assessor's office, either in Conway or off of 10th Avenue there in Myrtle Beach. Also, here's a key date. When should you apply? Well, do it as soon as you move in, as I said, and update your license, vehicle registration. The legal deadline to file for your tax exemption for that year is January 15th. However, don't wait until January. Applying right away ensures your first tax bill is calculated correctly and you're not hit with the secondary rate. I'm in the industry and I tell all my buyers, and I got busy and it happened to me. So what should have been about $700 turned into $1,900, and I'm arguing with my mortgage company going, no, it's a 4% rate. And they had no idea what I was talking about. So if you call up your mortgage company, if this happens, they're not going to have any idea what the 4 and 6% rate is. So you're going to have to rush over to the tax assessor's office, get the form, get the documents, and apply, and then it will get fixed. Now, here's some bonus savings if you're 65 years or older, and that's the Homestead Exemption. So once you lived in South Carolina for 1 year or more, and you are either 65 years or older, legally blind, or disabled, then you get the Homestead Exemption, which means that $50,000 of your tax assessed value does not get applied toward your property taxes. So that means instead of $300,000 or $350,000, it will be $300,000 applied to the 4% rate, and then the millage, and then your tax exemption. Now, you got to remember this, okay? Legal residence is handled by the assessor's office, but the Homestead Exemption is filed through the Horry County Auditor's Office. So make sure you go to the right office to get the correct exemption. Now, put the links down below in the description on where you need to apply for your primary exemption. If you've already bought, then that will be helpful and you haven't applied. If you're planning on moving here to the Myrtle Beach, Conway, Carolina Forest, or this area, please reach out to me, because if it's going to be your primary residence, I'd love to go over the numbers for you and with you, so that way you understand and what you need to do to get these very cheap property taxes that are being offered here. If you're buying an investment property or a second home and you need the numbers to work, please reach out to me, because a lot of agents, unfortunately, do not share this, and it's too late after you get into the property and you're getting eat up on your bottom line because you did not know that the property taxes were going to be $4,800 rather than 18. If this video helped you out, please hit the like, smash button. If you're planning on coming in here into the Myrtle Beach area to buy, please reach out to me, 16 years experience. Love to help you out. Drop me a comment. Let me know. Have a wonderful day.